Welcome back. So an important update video that you really should listen to. So what do you see? My FPS got a bit better. Keep in mind there's like a shit ton of sim settlement stuff on here, right? So right now we all know when there's a lot of like buildings, custom stuff, blah blah blah, FPS goes down. So right now I have like, it goes to like 30, you know, sticks around 30 kind of. But it was very different, like when you get your weapon, you know, just imagine there's like enemies. This, for me personally, with all like my recording software and stuff, it's like very smooth. For me at least, right? Especially with all this custom shit. But yeah. Because I'm now using a mod called Performance Tuner. That's basically just downloading 4 files, throwing them into your mod section, and then there you need to download on a separate patch another ini file that you put in, and that basically plays around with some of your settings. Like it can't work for everybody, but there's like some guy even that had things like that when he used this mod that he got suddenly 60 FPS in inner Boston. So of course I tried this out as well, right? Of course FPS outside is gonna get better, like in the outskirts and interiors are probably gonna be even better. But the most important thing is that I actually teleported to the combat zone outside and shot a little bit around in the middle of the night. And that actually worked. Like I was running around like this in the combat zone, shooting people left and right, of course with God mode, right, for testing. And it actually worked. Like I didn't have like stuttery issues and stuff. I mean the FPS was switching between 25 to 35 in Boston, sure. I have no problem with that, but for me that's way smoother than like 10, 15, 20 FPS, right? Especially in Boston. But AUG is also fixing pre-combines right now in Boston for the 1.2 mod update. So we're gonna have an even better FPS, possibly even 60, 50, 60. And that's going to be really like godlike actually. So what I'm doing right now, like we're still going to continue playing on all that for sure. But I'm not sure if when 1.2 comes out, that's basically Horizon 1.8 out of beta, and AUG's updated mod list, I'm going to see the changelog and see if it's possible with a little bit of effort, right, to update to 1.2, or I'm just going to start fresh and do everything again from the beginning, and I may even record that stuff, right, to see, you can actually see step by step what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. But yeah, I have to see if it's easy to upgrade. If it's not easy, of course we're gonna begin a new game then if we don't upgrade. But we learned a lot in this playthrough, like what we can do, what we can't do, stuff like that, because as you saw earlier, I actually found out there's this here, right? But basically you can restore the bridge and then make it a real bridge, but you can also go back to the damaged bridge option, right? And this one basically lets you assemble the houses back with the foundations, how they are, like broken, you know? But you can also only repair the rooftops, so you can use the broken houses with rooftops that are fixed, or as you see what I did just now, let me just go like by really quick. So what you see, the foundations these houses where like this looks fucking weird, but I don't really care for that now. But you can basically place your own foundations, of course, for sim settlements, right? Would be of course a lot easier to set up, because this is foundations you place down that specifically fit these house plots, because it's super fucking weird and hard, you know, like to place these down, you know, and fit them on uneven grounds. As you probably know, that's like really hard because you got like, clipping into houses, stuff like that. That's why you use the sim settlement foundations, right? So at some point I'm probably gonna have to replace everything anyway, but when we replace, we're gonna go all out, you know. When we restart, we know all the shit we learned this playthrough, Specifically, of course, there's scrap, I think, at least somewhere. You can scrap everything in the settlement. Of course, you should do that before you place stuff down like me. But yeah, as you can see, some stuff is like really weird here. Like not that weird, but still a lot of the shit is floating. So you basically, I would have to rebuild and replace everything. It's kind of sad, but it's not that important right now. Also, I was doing all that at night, so I might have missed some stuff. But yeah, I learned a little bit how the architect house stuff is working, right? So you place this down, choose a building. I was swapping a little bit around. You can like up, down, left, right, backward, forward, stuff like that. Then you go upstairs and you can basically turn on or off, like do you want pre-enabled beds, you know, do you want that, do you don't want that. Of course the lights you have to place down manually. And then what's really cool, like I place down these vendors and the people are actually standing there, like the AI finds their way and stuff. Last time I played that didn't really work. And people actually got here and sat down on the chairs and ate and drank and stuff, so that's pretty awesome. The only thing that I don't like that much is there's not many, like homemaker is fine, but there's not that a lot of like clutter in it, you know, like do it yourself. I need that, for example, to fill out the walls better with stuff, and some other mods to basically fill like tables and glasses on the tables and stuff, like glasses, plates, stuff like that. That's missing. That's not really in homemaker. So some of the stuff I need to add myself, but the new 1.2 list, it's probably gonna have a lot of stuff in it that is basically not in here. What I also did is I updated my what was it, Nvidia Shadowplay whatever, so I hope it records consistently now. That's the important part. I don't know when the original, like when 1.8 actually comes out. It's probably in between the next 4 to 8 weeks. But we are still gonna do some Fallout 4 content, but I'm not gonna rush. So I'm not gonna upload 2 or 3 episodes a day. That's not how it's gonna be. I'm gonna play a little bit more slow, because I'm also doing just a little Age Inquisition on the side. Okay, that's also like modded with 70 mods or something, if you want to check that out. I'm also trying to get what is it called, Blue Yeti microphone, so my microphone quality is gonna go up. Of course right now that's not that easy because electricity bills and stuff. So yeah, if you want to help out for the microphone, I really dislike to ask for stuff like that, but I really don't have the money right now because electricity bills in Germany, at least. But yeah, and of course the future we're gonna have like Cyberpunk, what is it called, delayed, so that's good for me. So I have some more time to do stuff and save for the microphone. But yeah, probably have to gonna replace all that shit, and hopefully everything works now. I'm probably gonna show the performance tuner mod and the additional ini file. It's simply just copying 5 files. If you use a reshade, that you need to rename a little file, but it's super easy. And if it doesn't work for you, you can just delete the 5 files. You know, there's nothing being overwritten, and if you actually get shit ton of FPS, that's nice. I mean, I already feel that I have a lot more FPS, even though it doesn't feel like it for you, but maybe for me, I feel I got a lot of FPS more. No weird pop-ins.